So we're going to take another step and focus on some of the features that are available within CRM 2011 to help sales organizations become more productive. So sales productivity, when you think about it, has two pillars. It's got one for efficiency and it's got effectiveness. So if you're going to become a high-performing company, the sales organization has to have both. And the key isn't to bring on more people to make your company grow, it's just making the ones that you have more efficient and effective. So when we talk about efficient, that means that there are some discriminating effects in how these employees are going to spend their time and work less on activities like account maintenance and administration and travel and planning. If you're going to be effective, you have to spend more time on high value sales activity. That's ultimately going to bring in the return. And that's going to include things like needs identification, solution development, product demonstrations, proposal developments, and then you have to close, and that's with negotiating, pricing, and you've got contracting in there too. So with any challenge comes the opportunity. That's where CRM 2011 is uniquely positioned, and it provides measurable business benefits for these sales organizations. And specifically, it's going to help you as an organization increase your time with customers. It's going to help you increase your close rates. You're going to shorten your sales cycles, and that is going to also benefit you with some real-time insight too. Now we're going to take a closer look at some of these features and capability that are enabling these benefits. So as we talk about some of the details of these new capabilities in CRM 2011, we're going to look at what's available today. And really, when you talk about CRM, it's providing some robust capabilities, and you're seeing these listed on the diagram on the screen, but it's going to include sales team and territory planning. It includes lead management, opportunity management, account management, and you have to have forecasting and sales analytics. And CRM Dynamics 2011 gives us that true lead to cash visibility. That's enabling organizations to keep track of all of these interactions and sales efforts right from the first moment of contract point to the actual close deal itself. And at the end of the day, really when we talk about what sales is, sales has to generate revenue for the company. And if you do that by spending more time with the customers, then of course that's going to give you more bottom line dollars. So the best way to do this is to reduce the in-between busy work so you can be focusing on those high value options that you do during the sales process. That's really where we can use CRM 2011 because it reduces that busy work and allows you to enable that time that you need for those customers. Now, just to give you an example, what you're seeing on the screen here is some real-time filtering capabilities that are built into the product that's going to help your sales professionals spend less time looking for customer and deal information. You're able to see everything right on the screen. And while you have Excel that's available and you can reorganize in Excel the order of how things are going to appear in columns, and if you decide that you want new fields to display, you can start to filter out those records based on specific attributes of those fields if you need to as well. So if you want to see opportunities that were created in the last 3 months for you, it's a quick way to be able to filter out as you're seeing on the screen. So less time looking for information means that salespeople have more time for selling. Lead management historically has always been a problem area for sales and marketing organizations, and really it's because the issues are around the handoff, the quality of leads, and that qualification process. CRM 2011, though, is going to help your organization be more consistent, streamlined, and give you an intelligent approach when it comes to lead management. For instance, there is an option in CRM 2011 that is called conditional formatting, and it allows sales or marketing professionals to create predefined rules that can be used to change the format of leads that meet the criteria. And just to give you an example, a sales rep can decide that they want leads that are over 100,000 or more, and even from a specific industry like financial service companies that are high probability leads. So that's really 3 different types of filtering. So he could use conditional formatting to have that automatically set up, could put a specific color font on it and size of the font, and have it turn up with those leads. So in some ways you could call it pseudo lead scoring because it's high probability that's delineated from leads that are not. You're seeing a sort of example here on that screen. So instead of the sales rep opening up to each individual lead record, you're going to be able to see filtered items here in the background of these screens where it says 8 orders and restock. Those are all matching the criteria based on that predefined rule called conditional formatting. Another common problem for lead management is lead quality. So for any of us that were familiar with or had seen a trial or a demonstration of CRM 4.0, that was the previous addition to what we have available today, there were some organizations that had the capability to export leads to Excel, but as we upgrade to this version, someone can actually take the data, push it to Excel, make changes to it, and put it automatically back into CRM as we make those updates. So if you have to do mass amounts of updates, this is a great way to be able to do it. So just to give another example, a sales rep could get a list of leads from the marketing group, realize that the lead data is incomplete or accurate, but just by exporting them into Excel, you can decide what's going to stay, what's going to go, make any changes that you need to, and then have those automatically update and modify throughout the CRM system. And all that can be an automated process just by doing one single export. So without that capability, that's a big effort because it requires sales and marketing to send the files back and forth, compare the versions, then you've got to manually make those changes back into CRM. So you've got all of those in-between cycles that are now gone, and you're able to just get that good quality data right up front and reduce the amount of errors and overflow into your email system with copies of Excel files running around. Now, many research studies are showing that organizations that we sell well together close more deals. That's where CRM 2011 can help sales organizations improve team selling and the close rates. So if we take an example, the team record ownership capability in 2011 allows organizations to create virtual sales team, and that team can take action as a team. So they can create large account sales team that focuses on larger customers, and that large account sales team would then in turn create team-based opportunities. That also is going to generate activities and tasks and workflow and notes and any other items that you can think of. All of that will allow the team members to take a more coordinated sales approach and work as a unified team. That's going to result in better engagement with the prospect or a customer and also improve selling. So we no longer have to worry about just assigning one individual person. When you are defining this virtual team, it gives a group of people to be able to work together and know what's going on with that particular account. And everybody can make changes and, of course, easily share information. Another key element of effective selling, it's one that's very time consuming, is content creation. And specifically, we talk about, creating quotes and proposals and reference forms and, of course, RFPs. So if a salesperson has to create any of these documents from scratch, it's just going to take an eternity. And to make things worse, in that scenario, the sales rep isn't taking advantage of the knowledge of others and just relying on themselves unless they have to route that file around for making sure that it's approved and that the latest information of someone else is also included in that file. So when we are talking about CRM, there's something inherently built in, and it's a SharePoint document capability. That's where sales users are going to be able to create, share, and even reuse key documents. They're templated kind of items like quotes and proposals that can be developed. So something that may not have taken hours or days to create in the past, if you had to do it from scratch, would just be done within minutes. So they become available, and more importantly, the sales rep can take advantage of all of this valuable, knowledgeable information from these other reps who created similar documents, and that's going to create more effective selling. Real-time sales performance is just unbelievably critical to any well-run sales organization. So what you're seeing on the screen is an example of how CRM 2011 can really help these sales organizations achieve real-time sales performance, but also make more informed decisions with what we call inline data visualization. Now, this is really a new powerful set of capabilities in 2011, and it's something that the competitors out there on the market just don't offer. So what you're seeing is a pre-built pipeline visualization. Literally with just one click, you can start to drill down into this information for the opportunities, and can also use some pre-built visualizations like top 10 customers, top 10 leads, or if you just want to bring up key data points, that's available too. And also have the ability in here to create your own data visualizations. So if you want to segment out the top opportunities in financial services, it's a very easy option to be able to build. So one thing that also sets CRM apart from some other products is that it really is done in on-time status. So in other words, it's real time, and the salesperson or anyone that looks at this information gets instant visualized data. In other words, it's not going to be a 1 or 2 hour delay or a 24-hour delay. It is really in real time. That's going to allow to better track key performance indicators, also known as KPIs, but take that appropriate action when necessary to make more informed decisions. Now, dashboards are another key element of Sales Performance Manager and a critical tool for sales management to stay abreast of key performance metrics and trends. So as we upgrade to this version, we're introducing a whole new set of capabilities that are surrounding dashboards. It's going to include pre-built dashboards for sales, service, and marketing organizations that you can use that are just out of the box. If you want to create something new, that's an option too. And there are really two critical aspects of the new dashboards, and that's, once again, that they're both in real time, but that they're flexible and that you can drill down into them but make changes if needed. So if we're thinking about how this might work, a typical scenario for a sales organization is to track key metrics like sales pipeline, top customers, quota attainment, maybe even revenue. And the sales organizations might also track external data points like stock prices and financial market trends, in some cases even regulatory information. And these external data points can also be seamlessly incorporated into the CRM dashboard, so sales organizations have a real holistic view of all of those key data points. And different from some of the other CRM solutions on the market, these dashboards, once again, they're real time. So that's going to ensure that the sales organizations have the most up-to-date data that their information would be on. So you can always visit our site at centerpointsolution.com. That's going to give you some additional reference information. What it's also going to do is give you the opportunity to help you with a no obligation assessment. That's also going to include a demonstration of CRM 2011 and give you a better understanding of how this can meet your needs. So thanks so much for being with us today. I appreciate it, and we look forward to learning more and working with you.